I think all of us start with a locked door.
You never see it come back. You say that my mind is the best for
Something that we can't quite reach, but over time we gather the pieces to put together some kind of key to open that door. Now, I think that acquiring these pieces relies on experiences, relies on people, and relies on emotion. The more you grow in yourself and with the people around you, the more you kind of find more pieces to this thing you're putting together. And I can't quite put my finger on where the pieces for me started to come together. No one ever can. It just kind of appears one day after a long subsection of finding yourself and being yourself. One day the key just appears. You can't do anything about it. The key just appears, and now you have that key. That key, do you use it to open the door, or are you too afraid to open the door and see what you might find inside? For me, inside that door was who I am today and who this channel is all about. Growth. Growth of myself, and hopefully inspiring people to who share a like mind feel that growth as well. But the nucleus of what we are in our head is always changing. You never have one confirmed set mindset. Something always changes in your brain to make you think a certain other way or make you think this way. So once you do open that door, it can be sometimes hard, or you will be unsure whether opening that door was the right thing to do. And I'm here to tell you that it depends. For me, opening this door took a long time to realize. Small dabbles here and there with certain things made me feel a certain way, and I didn't really have a way to pinpoint anything about it. That's where the next part of the piece of this key came in. Friends. Friends I knew, people I knew. I learned a lot more about people than I did previously. And this kind of all translated to one, I guess. All kind of came together into what I see myself as. Now, I'm sure you all have had the realizations that you maybe are trans and that's why you're watching this video, or maybe you are solidly trans and you're just watching this video. But the point is, I know you're if you haven't opened the door yet, I know you're afraid of opening that door, and I know that there's a lot of questions brewing in your head on whether you should open it or not. And ultimately, the door can only be opened by you. It can be opened anytime. It's just down to whether you will do it. It's a weird mind prison matrix that you've trapped yourself in your head, where you think certain events will happen that will make this in the long run be a bad thing. And in the long run, it's a good thing. It's who you are. And who you are can change, but ultimately you have your identity. And your identity right now is this. Your identity, you're firm about it, you love it, you're passionate. Go be yourself around everyone. It doesn't matter if they stop fucking with you because you've switched. Fuck them, respectively. They are not you. They do not get to even understand the matrix complex, the complex of you. They do not understand the machine that is you. They only understand themselves, and they will never understand anyone else's machine. Okay, it's just you. It's always going to be just you making those decisions and being yourself. So if they can't be happy around you or understand, they should just stop. This next segment is about what you yearn for. So take that as you will.
One, two, three, let's go!
What do you yearn for? Okay, do you yearn for creativity? Do you yearn for love? Do you yearn for a presence in a room? Creativity becomes a spark. With creativity, what you yearn for will just kind of come with you. Being creative is not really a thing you can control. It's a thing that just happens. Once you have an idea that you really like or want to put into a certain circumstance, you should ultimately run with that. You should run with that perspective, because that idea might evolve into something great along the line. And even if it doesn't, every single stop or roadblock will be ultimately an advancement in your brain's pathways from then on. And you have more significant and advanced ideas until you kill over and die, and none of your ideas matter anymore. So you might as well just do all your ideas anyway, because ultimately the singularity is coming for us all, and the Reaper is right around your doorstep at any moment. You know, being creative, just do it. It's kind of one of those things that I never understand why people don't follow up ideas that they have, because why the hell not? It's one of those things that I always ponder in my little tuchus, my little brainy up there. Love. Now this is getting complicated now. We have on one side of the spectrum, you have the form of love that is all-knowing, all-trusting, all never-ending, you know, the classic, what you see when you think marriage, the big happy rainbow that just unifies everyone underneath its arch and leads you to the pot of gold at the end, which is happiness. And does marriage bring you happiness? Sometimes. I don't know. I've never been married. But also, looking around people, a lot of people that, you know, marriages have been a lot less successful for younger people now. And I think that change has been quite scary for a lot of people, including myself, at some points. Realizing that you may not live up to what your parents did is scary and is frightening. And realizing that every single relationship is just a complex mind maze you have to navigate and deal with obstacles the entire time. It's like if someone just dropped you in like Maze Runner and just was like, here you go. But instead of physical damage, it's your mental health. And you're going to be constantly worried. You're going to be constantly checking everything, making sure that you're being the best person you can be, monitoring yourself, scared of the fear that they might leave you, or any other irrational fear. Yeah, do with that how you will. But, you know, ultimately, it's not really about how I feel about love, and more about how you feel about it. And how do you feel about it? I'm all ears. And that's serious. Anyway, I think that being trans is pretty cool.